He accuses me of deception, that fellow D. Rafferty. He said that he played little old wine-drinking me, that fellow Dean Martin. And I said to him, I don't drink wine anymore. He says, not at the moment, he said. I said, no, I don't. I said, he actually said, you're telling Joanne Callan that you're a vegetarian and you're eating a sausage roll this morning. I said, I have to be all-inclusive. One needs to be inclusive. I founded the Alliance Party, you know. This is the beginning of the return of comedy to Newry. Does it get better?
Is it the beginning of
Does it get better, I ask? Yeah.
Did comedy ever leave Newry?
No, we're here. Newry has always been a joke. He's from the Magnet Centre, and he's Conor McGinley. I'm Rowan Hand. I taught him some years ago, and I'm proud because I always knew you had a good future and that you would end up doing good things, and you are. You're doing good things at the Magnet Centre in Newry. But I tell you this, you told me this fellow Mickey Bartlett. I've looked high and low on YouTube. He's the comedian that's coming.
Yes, he's the headliner. He's one of the 5 comedians we've got, but he's the headliner.
And, you know, he has got 4-letter words there all over Facebook. And they ain't love and they ain't good. They are a different kind of word.
He's a pretty big cheese. Like he's a big cheese. So it's hard to find crackers to fit.
Yeah, he is that. But but it's coming. It's the idea of bringing comedy back to Newry.
Yeah.
Where's it happening? It's the Amplified.
It's Amplified. Anyone who used to know Riff Raff.
Oh, we've heard of that. Yeah.
That used to be the old comedy night about 2 years ago when I moved back. Actually, it was up and going, and then the bar closed and became Amplified, and we just saw a gap, and we thought, oh, we'd love to bring the old comedy show back.
When you say we, you're talking about the Magnet.
No,
this is no. Oh, sorry.
This is no direct involvement from the Magnet. I'm doing this on the side.
This is yourself.
This is me.
Hey, well done.
Me and Jim McGrath, who's one of the comedians on the first night.
Yeah.
He's a Newry man, and Darren Matthews, who is also sort of Barcroft.
Yes,
is that Newry? That's
yes,
pretty much
Newry.
Newry.
Yeah, it is, of course.
It's the area, but I know people are very tribal here, aren't they?
Yeah, but Barcroft is bloody Newry. I've said a bad word. I've said bloody. I'm sorry, Conor. I'm really, really sorry.
You'll be off the air.
No, I want your forgiveness. I haven't offended you.
You're quite
You'll
all right.
never use me again. But your start show is when?
We're starting tomorrow night. There's a meal deal with the Sugar Supper Club.
Yes.
For anyone who's interested, 25 quid. Get some grub, get some comedy.
You would get the grub before the comedy, or the comedy after the grub?
No, go round, get the grub, fill up on as much wine as you can.
Yeah.
Get as absolutely sloshed as possible, and then just try and roll your way round. Just if you
I'm
crawl
not
up
recommending
the
this
street.
course of action. I really am.
Obviously, drink responsibly
in
in large amounts.
Yes, drink responsibly.
Yeah.
I am responsible for that bottle of wine. You touch it and you're dead.
That's it. I will either have a comedy night or a riot, one or the other.
No, but that's very Manhattan-esque. You know, you go out. It's
very cosmopolitan.
Well, you go out first of all. You have your meal, and then you go to Broadway. You take in your show, and then you go back again. You have more food, and it's all good. You know.
Well, I know the people of Newry are pure class, so you know they expect a classy night.
Well, of course.
That's it. Go out, have a bottle of Rioja with your wine, your food.
Yeah. But how did you perceive the need the gap in the market for this?
Well, I've been doing, because I've obviously been living in Manchester for about 8 years.
Wow.
And I was doing stand-up comedy there, and I went to Edinburgh and stuff. And then, obviously, when I had the child and decided to move back to Ireland, that switch that goes off in your head you go, too much of this good living over in England.
All right, now I've got a baby, I must go to Ireland.
I must come back.
We'll surround my child with the grotto of Catholicism as quickly as possible and keep it safe. Sorry, did I say keep it safe? No, don't surround my child with the grotto of Catholicism.
That's it, yeah. Tell everyone all the normal lies of, it's just a better place to raise children. My mum's here, she can help babysit.
It's a pragmatic decision. Yeah, Mum, you're going to help. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so I just saw, Manchester's got a really big comedy scene, and then Belfast is a smaller one, and it's kind of There's a good bit going on in Belfast. There's nice stuff. There's loads going on in Dublin. There's really nothing in between, and that's a shame because Newry could house something great.
Yes, and it's that amplified. It's attached to the Phoenix, to Betty's Phoenix pub, is it?
I think they're
two separate things.
Two separate things. Two separate businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so. It's so. It's a very pleasing space.
Yeah,
it's an easy space.
Yeah. Well, Nicola and all who run it are the ones who brought us Tanglewood and all, so they're well used to it. They're well used to gigs, setting up, bringing in different sorts of things and making it more of a carnival type atmosphere. They did Day of the Dead there last week.
Yes, that's.
I didn't see you at that.
No, I didn't go to that.
No?
No. I don't do night gigs. I'm better off. All of my gigs occur at kind of 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right, yeah.
That's the necessity of this place. That's what causes it, you know. But it's. I wish you well with it. And what time is it starting at over at Sugar?
Well, you're going to want to get there for about 9:30ish. Really, we're going to kind of kick off there. But we've got the warm-up acts.
Yeah.
Mickey probably won't be on till a bit later. We've got, Darren, as I said, Martin Herity, who people may have seen at Tanglewood. He is just a hurricane. He's from South Armagh.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. And that's his last gig before he goes to...
I know Martin Herity.
Yeah, he works for the Democrats.
Yeah, is he a comedian as well?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
I didn't know that.
Brilliant. He's like a drunk Superman.
He's trying to be
He's a hero, but there's a certain amount of debris and collateral damage in the way of him saving us.
Yeah. So how do people get is it a one ticket for all, or do they book it? Do they go to Sugar Club and Sugar Island?
If they want to go to the Sugar Club in Sugar Island, they can pay £25, and that'll get them a lovely meal, and then they'll have a ticket for the gig.
And where do they buy that ticket?
No, they just go to the place and
to Sugar Club.
To Sugar Club, or if they're not into food, if that's not their thing, you know what I mean. I know a lot of people watching their belts.
Yeah.
They can just come straight to the comedy club, and it's £5 on the door. Unless you're incredibly good looking, in which case we'll probably let you in for cheaper.
Well,
that's the nature of the world, isn't it?
Negotiate anyway.
Well, absolutely. We'll have a good old haggle.
Yeah.
I'll say 5, I'll start 5, and then they can start at 2, and we'll work our way up.
Around. Yeah. You go well. I'm very proud of you. The man that I taught 20 years ago, he's turned out as a kind of a connoisseur of comedy, a man of show business, and both an entrepreneur and... what's that other word begins with E? I can't remember it. That's his car wash over there.
Is it
that
Egypt?
Nothing to do with it.
What are you looking for?
Go well. God bless.
Thank
Namaste. You. Have a great time.
Cheers.
And
thank you for
that's